Welcome to the weekend edition of Indo-Iran Daily Brief, your trusted digest for key developments shaping India-Iran relations and the wider Indo-Pacific and Middle East regions. Today is Saturday, June 14, 2025, and this is issue number 33. In our weekend episodes, we go beyond the headlines to unpack the deeper shifts in strategy, diplomacy, and regional power. Let's get started. Top story: Israel strikes Iran with U.S. acquiescence. In a move shaking the region, Israel has launched coordinated strikes on Iranian military and nuclear targets with what analysts describe as tacit U.S. approval. While the Biden administration publicly called for restraint, Washington reportedly shared intelligence and withheld condemnation. The strikes have killed several key Iranian personnel and damaged critical facilities. Observers warn this could undermine diplomacy and embolden Israel to act again without facing serious international pushback. In another story, a new balance of power in the Middle East. A new analysis by Foreign Affairs explores how regional dynamics are shifting. Despite sanctions and economic strain, Iran has expanded its influence through proxy networks and strategic resilience, challenging traditional players like Saudi Arabia and Israel. At the same time, normalization between Arab states and Israel continued, motivated in part by a shared concern over Iran. Notably, the U.S. role is perceived to be declining, prompting regional powers to pursue more independent paths to protect their interest. India and Pakistan track 2 isn't enough. According to Foreign Policy, the ongoing informal dialogues between India and Pakistan, known as track 2 diplomacy, are no substitute for formal government-level talks. With both nations on heightened alert and facing nationalistic pressure, the lack of track 1 diplomacy means there is no reliable mechanism to manage a crisis. The article argues structured institutional engagement before the next cross-border incident spirals out of control. India and the RCEP, a second chance? Could India rejoin the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, or RCEP? New signals from member countries suggest they're open to India's return. India previously exited the deal in 2019, concerned about trade imbalances and domestic industry impacts. But today, rejoining RCEP could strengthen India's Indo-Pacific integration and help counter China's trade dominance. Still, domestic political resistance and economic caution remain strong obstacles. The last but not the least, clean tech collaboration, EU and India in focus. A report from the European Council on Foreign Relations argues that India and the EU urgently deepen cooperation on clean technology. As the US-China rivalry dominates the global tech scene, both India and Europe risk losing strategic autonomy if they don't collaborate. Aligning on green innovation, supply chains, and climate policy is now not just smart, it's essential. This partnership could be key to both economic resilience and geopolitical balance. That wraps up this weekend edition of Indo-Iran Daily Brief. If you find value in our reporting, help us grow by subscribing, sharing, and following us on X account. Join us again Monday for a new week of headlines, and every Saturday for deeper insight. Until then, stay informed and stay connected. Enjoy the weekend.